Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so today I'm going to be smoking a cigarette while standing in the middle of a parking lot at 7 p.m. on a Saturday evening, which as a whole I'm looking forward to doing much more so than not, because today I want to smoke a cigarette while standing in the middle of a parking lot at 7 p.m. on a Saturday evening, and it just so happens to be, well, 7 p.m. on a Saturday evening, and I just so happen to be standing in the middle of a parking lot at the time previously mentioned, on the day previously mentioned. And so as such, well, that's exactly what I'm doing today. I'm looking forward to this experience, I will acknowledge. I have a pack of the 7 Star 7 cigarettes from Japan with me today. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this pack all opened up. Let's go ahead and get one of the cigarettes inside the pack all out. And now without further ado, let's go ahead and get my lighter out of my pocket. And now that I have my Bic lighter out, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this cigarette right here all lit up, and let's go ahead and get to, well, smoking a cigarette in the middle of a parking lot, smoking a cigarette in the middle of a parking lot, smoking a cigarette while standing in the middle of a parking lot at 7 p.m. on a Saturday evening. Yes, let's go ahead and get to doing just that. Without further ado, let's get to smoking. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? And man, I gotta admit, it's pretty nice out here. Just looking at the sky, going out in front of me. There's some pink. The sun's kind of going down a little bit right now. It's currently 7:17 to be precise. It's 4 minutes past sunset, but there's still plenty of brightness in the sky. The clouds are shining kind of pink with the rest of the sky turning to be a sort of just like sunset blue, I'd say. Not quite a baby blue like it would be at like noon. Feels great out here. It's probably about 80 degrees right now. Almost no humidity. Feels amazing. Or as little humidity as you're gonna get in my local area, frankly put, because it's just a little bit more humid than not around here. Quite a bit more of the time than not. And overall, this parking lot I'm standing in, you know, it's pretty solid. There's a couple cars parked down there. My car is parked right here. I got my cooler out in front of me, was having some water before this video, sitting down in my chair. But I decided for this video, I wanted to stand up and have a cigarette. And the reason is not just because I thought it'd be amusing to make a video where I'm just simply standing in the middle of a parking lot at 7 p.m. on a Saturday evening. I do think that's a funny thing to do, but that's not the only reason why I wanted to make this video. It's also because, well, standing and smoking is just a different vibe than sitting and smoking, if you ask me. It gives you a slightly different buzz. Your priorities are slightly different. I feel like when you're sitting, you're kind of locked in on whatever is like right in front of you kind of thing. Whatever you're looking at right in front of you, where you're sitting, that's what you're looking at. And that's an amazing vibe. I love looking at what's directly in front of me. But it's also really nice to stand up, turn around, and take a look at different angles and everything like that as well. And also, when you're standing and smoking, you know, it's just different. It's just different. I've been sitting down a decent amount today, whether it be at the computer, whether it be when I'm driving, or whether it just be sitting on the couch kind of thing. I've been sitting a little bit too much today, I'll be honest. And I'm going to be sitting down a little bit more later today as well. After all, I do have to go to bed eventually. And, well, laying down is just a type of sitting down, isn't it? Is laying down actually just a type of sitting down? Or is standing a type of laying down? Because, wait a minute. This is an interesting question, actually. Because if you're standing, you're in the same position as when you're lying down. Instead of being horizontal, you're just vertical, though. my hand is going the same way, just horizontally rather than vertically if I'm laying down rather than standing up. But when I'm sitting, your hand is instead more like this kind of thing. It's more like that because you're sitting, you've got your back straight or leaned over maybe, depending on what kind of chair you're sitting on, but you have your legs at an angle and then your feet go down at another angle. So is standing really just laying down but upright? Or is sitting just laying down but at an angle? I think that's a philosophical question for the ages, and I don't think I'm qualified to answer that question in all honesty. But what I do know is that I'm enjoying my smoke. It's getting me a little bit of a buzz. The 7 Star 7s, they only have 0.6 milligrams of nicotine in them. They are much more of a light cigarette than not, I will acknowledge. And I'm not generally a light cigarette smoker, but these are quality smokes. And even though they don't have too much nicotine, I'm getting a little bit of a buzz as this is actually my 3rd cigarette of the day, believe it or not. I'm running far behind. No, wait. This is my 4th cigarette of the day. I was wrong. I forgot I had a cigarette when I first arrived at the park I'm at right now. So I'm actually not running as far behind on cigarettes as I thought I was. But I am still running a little bit behind nonetheless. But either way, no complaints on my behalf. But overall, how is this experience where I'm simply standing in the middle of a parking lot at 7 p.m. on a Saturday evening smoking a cigarette? How is this experience? Is this an experience I'd have again? Yeah, this is a good experience. And yeah, I'd have this experience again. I'd do this again. Yeah. I've done this many times before. Stand in a Walmart parking lot, stand in a park parking lot, stand in a Whole Foods parking lot, stand in a Wegmans parking lot, stand in a Food Line parking lot. I've done this many times before. And this is absolutely something that I, frankly put, would do again. Genuinely, good experience. No complaints on my behalf. And I think that's just about all I had to this cigarette. I'm gonna go and stub it out on the bottom of my shoe and stub out all the cherry that went all over the ground. And I do think without further ado, I'm gonna go and end the video right here. Don't think I have anything else to say. Overall, this was a solid experience and I thoroughly enjoyed smoking my cigarette, and I hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed watching. If you guys have, of course, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my Patreon, all in the description down below. Go check it all out. Appreciate y'all watching. To the next one, stay safe and peace, and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?